Best Bred and Owned, sponsored by ADL, and the Best Udder class, sponsored by Garden Vale Holsteins. And once again, we welcome back into the ring our judge, Mr. Bruce Mode of Van Cleek Hill, Ontario, and our ringmaster, Mr. Roy Etheridge of Fredericton, New Brunswick. And for those of you following programs, please note we have a change in ownership of ring number 51. 51 is now exhibited by La Ferme Blandin.
In this milking yearling class, only two heifers out here, but two really nice heifers. I start the class with this real long, tall-bodied heifer that's got lots of style and balance and lots of dairyness for a heifer that's just fresh. And we give her the advantage over the really nice uddered heifer we have in second. She's just got a little more length of body, a little more height the front end than this heifer we have in second. For today, I do make the second place heifer the best udder in the class. She's just got maybe a little more volume of udder, especially in the fore udder, and just showing a little more venation on the udder. But two really nice heifers for this time of year for those young heifers. Thank you.
The results of Class 8, the milking yearling, sponsored by East River Farms. First place to ring 51, Extondale Sid Iams, exhibited by La Femme Blondin. Second to ring 50, Crasdale Authority Sunny, exhibited by Crasdale, Walkerbray, Wilson, and Brycon. And this entry is the Best Bred and Owned and Best Udder in Class 8. So once again, the class reads 2 and 1, Best Bred and Owned and Best Udder on ring number 50. Now making their way into the ring are the junior 2-year-olds. These were born March through August of 2011. This class is sponsored by Pure Holsteins, the Best Bred and Owned sponsored by ADL, and the Best Udder sponsored by Lilac Lodge Holsteins. We have a few notes in regards to class number 9. First of all, ring number 53 is a scratched entry. So once again, ring number 53 is a scratched entry. Ring numbers 62 and 63 are the same entry. So therefore, we're going to scratch ring number 62 as the owner on 63 is the proper name. So once again, disregard entry number 62. We've just been informed that ring number 54 is also a scratched entry. So you can scratch ring numbers 53, 54, and 62. Also, we have a couple of changes in ownership. Ring number 55 is now exhibited by Duckett Farms. So once again, ring number 55 now exhibited by Duckett Farms. And ring number 58 is now exhibited by East River Farms. Again, ring number 58 exhibited by East River Farms. Of special interest to our Holstein people is a new award which is being developed this year. The Holstein people no doubt have seen this in their Atlantic Holstein News, and it is the Andrea Crow Achievement Award for the everyday love of the industry. To celebrate and honor our friend and colleague Andrea Crow and her legacy as a passionate Holstein breeder and exhibitor and community-minded individual, we are creating an annual award that recognizes the ability to inspire others through positive attitude and industry involvement, fostering industry knowledge and interest in youth, and good sportsmanship. Andrea loved to work hard with family, friends, and industry peers for the betterment of the industry, the breed, and for the pure joy of being part of something that isn't just a job, but rather a way of life that is so cherished. This award is meant to remind us of Andrea's passion for life, positive attitude, and most of all, her determination. Attributes speaking to the high caliber of Andrea's character and a life well lived. Annually, a committee will select a deserving candidate to receive the Andrea Crow Achievement Award. This award will be presented during the Heifer Show at the National Holstein Show, which of course is held at the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair in Toronto. Young Canadian adults who demonstrate enthusiasm and dedication to the dairy industry, as well as an active involvement in their communities, will be considered for the award. Candidates will be judged on their level of participation in any of the following areas of showing, exhibiting, and breeding in any dairy breed, as well as volunteerism: Like Andrea, the individual must possess the everyday love of the industry through their personality, integrity, and knowledge to make them well respected in the dairy fraternity. Nominations for the award, along with a brief written biography of the nominee, should be sent by October the 1st of this year to the Andrea Crow Achievement at hotmail.com. So anyone who is interested in nominating a deserving individual for this very special award that will be presented this fall at the Royal Winter Fair should make contact and have their name included.
What a really nice class of 2-year-olds we have here. We've got really, really nice cows right down to the bottom here. You'd love to take some of these bottom cows home. But for me today, it's the cows at the top. This cow that wins this class, I just really like this cow. She's extremely well balanced. She walks out in a nice set of feet and legs. Really good memory system on her. And I think she comes to the top of this class fairly easily today. We give her an advantage over the second place heifer. She's maybe got a little more volume of udder today. She shows us a little more ligament up the rear of that udder today. The second heifer, an extremely well balanced heifer, a heifer that walks out really nice, really correct heifer, a June heifer here. And for me today, she's just goes over the third place heifer, just in the way she moves on those rear legs, a little nicer than does our third place heifer. This third place heifer, she just wants to walk around her udder a little bit today. Third place heifer over the fourth place heifer. Just a little more heifer today than this beautiful uddered heifer we have in fourth. This fourth place heifer, we do make her the best udder in the class. And it's that udder that takes her ahead of this big heifer we have in fifth. She's just got a little nicer and snugger fore attachment than this big heifer we have in fifth. But a really nice class of 2-year-olds. Congratulations to all. Thank you.
The results of Class 9, the junior 2-year-old, sponsored by Pure Holsteins. First place to ring 63, Eastside Destry Chanel, exhibited by Lewisdale. Second to ring 55, MS Duckett Federal Susie ET, exhibited by Duckett Farms, and this is best bred and owned in Class 9. Third to ring 60, Bernadale Zulu Cheerio, exhibited by Bernadale Farm. Fourth to ring 57, Lindenwright Brett Dynamo, exhibited by Harry and Joanne Vanderlinden, and this entry is the best udder in Class 9. Fifth to ring 56, Eastside Atwood Trump, exhibited by Eastside Holsteins. Sixth to ring 59, ID Shuttle Lalika, exhibited by ID Holsteins. Seventh to ring 61, Eastside Jasper O'Neill, exhibited by Eastside Holsteins. Eighth to ring 52, Cobequid Attic Sangria, exhibited by Cobequid Holsteins and Cole Ewell. And ninth to ring 58, Winter Bay Atwood Latitude, exhibited by East River Farms. So reading from the top of the class, ring number 52 was 8th, 53 and 54 were scratched entries. 55 was second and best bred and owned. Ring number 56 was 5th. 57 placed 4 and was best udder in class. 58 placed 9. 59 was 6th. 60 placed 3. 61 was 7th. 62 was the scratched entry. And ring number 63 was your class winner. Now making their way into the ring are the entries in Class 10. These are the senior 2-year-olds born September of 2010 to the end of February 2011. The class is sponsored by Big Maple Holsteins, the best bred and owned sponsored by ADL, and the best udder sponsored by McCain's. Following this class will be the selection of the Perfection Foods Trophy for the best island bred 2-year-old.
In this senior 2-year-old class, I've started a class here with a big, powerful heifer that's got a lot of size and strength. Just a great framed heifer, and also she's got the best udder in the class. She's not maybe the dairyest one today, but there is a lot of heifer there with a really nice udder. She goes over the second place heifer. I just give her quite an advantage in that height, the rear udder over their second heifer. Second heifer and third heifer a little closer placing, but I find this second heifer, she's quite a bit cleaner through the front end than this big heifer we have in third, and also a little snugger on that fore udder. We will give the third heifer an advantage in height and width the rear udder, and that's what takes her over the fourth place heifer. She's just got quite a bit more height and width the rear udder. This red heifer we have in fourth, an extremely nice dairy heifer with a really nice udder, and it's that udder that takes her in teat placement that takes her ahead of this fifth place heifer. But a really nice class of 2-year-olds. Thank you.
The results of Class 10, the senior 2-year-old, sponsored by Big Maple Holsteins. First place to ring 71, BVK Goldwyn Adley ET, exhibited by Crasdale Farms and La Femme Blondin. Second to ring 69, MS Lotto Alex Lacey ET, exhibited by Eastside Holsteins. Third to ring 67, Winter Bay Aftershock Laura, exhibited by Winter Bay Holsteins. And that is the best bred and owned in Class 10. The best udder in Class 10 was ring 71. Fourth to ring 70, Home to Stay Adventure Jaron, exhibited by Russell and James Ward. Fifth to ring 66, Lewisdale Attic Polly, exhibited by Lewisdale. Sixth to ring 68, Westar Angie G.W. Atwood 0177, exhibited by Cobequid Holsteins. And seventh to ring 65, Pineland Atwood Elegant, exhibited by Henry Helder. So once again, the results of Class 10 from the top. Ring number 64 was the scratched entry. 65 placed 7. 66 was 5th, 67 was 3rd and best bred and owned, 68 was 6th, 69 placed 2nd, 70 was 4th, and 71 was 1st and best udder in class. Now being selected is the Perfection Foods Award for the best autumn bred 2-year-old. If we have a representative of Perfection Foods or ADL who would like to present this award upon its selection, you're certainly invited to make your way to ringside. The winning entry of the Perfection Foods Trophy for the top 2-year-old bred on Prince Edward Island is ring number 63, Eastside Destry Chanel, exhibited by Lewisdale.
In this class of Best Island 2-year-old, I'm going with this junior 2-year-old. I like this heifer in her class. I thought an exceptional nice heifer. Today, for me, she has an advantage in cleanliness through the front end. She's got an advantage in that bone quality in her legs. And we give her an advantage, too, in that udder over this big heifer we have in second. But two really nice heifers. Thank you.
Now making their way into the ring are the entries in Class 11. This is the class for the junior 3-year-olds born March through August of 2010. This class is sponsored by Weeksdale Holsteins, the Best Bred and Owned, sponsored by ADL, and the Best Udder, sponsored by the Eastern PEI Holstein Club. And this will be followed by the Intermediate Champion.
In his junior 3-year-old class, just 3 cows out here, but 3 really nice young cows. I started a class with this black cow here. For me, she shows lots of dariness today. She's really open in that rib, and she's got a really nice udder on her too. We give her an advantage over that big cow in second. She's just quite a bit stronger, and through the crops area, she's a little stronger on top. And she also maybe moves a little nicer on those rear legs and does this big cow in second. The big cow in second over the third place cow. She's just given us a little more dariness today. She's showing us she's a little cleaner throughout than this really nice first lactation cow we have in third. But 3 really nice cows. Thank you.
The results of Class 11, the junior 3-year-old, sponsored by Weeksdale Holsteins. First place to ring 72, Ptolemika Atwood Jewel, exhibited by Eastside Holsteins. That is the best udder in Class 11. Second to ring 73, Ridgewall Shake and Bake, exhibited by Eastside Holsteins. And third to ring 74, MS Chastity Sanchez Carly ET, exhibited by Crasdale Farms, Wilson and Lindenwright Holsteins. So the class reads 1, 2, and 3. Best udder on Now making their way into the ring are those entries for the Intermediate Champion. The Intermediate Champion is sponsored by Suregain, the Reserve by Good Equipment, the Honorable Mention by Velacta. If we have a Scott Parker from Ontario with us today, we'd ask you please go to the information booth in the Trade Center, as we have some items here that belong to you. So once again, Scott Parker of Ontario, if you're in the building, please make your way to the information booth. We have a couple of items belonging to you. At this time, we have a very special award to present. Each year, the Elmer K. Smith Memorial Award is presented here at Old Home Week at the Holstein Show. Elmer Smith was the owner of Smilane Holsteins in Kincora, Prince Edward Island, and was a longtime dedicated director of the Provincial Exhibition Show. The True Type cow on the top of the award depicts Smilane Donna Matador, a 3-time grand champion here at Old Home Week in 3 consecutive years of 1991, 92, and 93. This cow was a herd favorite of Elmer Smith's. The Elmer K. Smith Award is presented annually to a person who has contributed significantly to the Holstein industry and to fairs and exhibitions in Prince Edward Island. This individual will have been a role model and an avid supporter of dairy cattle shows throughout the island. The past winners of the award are Dr. Mel Crane and Mr. Freeman Simmons. This year, we are very pleased to recognize as the recipient of the Elmer K. Smith Memorial Award, Mr. J. Guy Thompson. Mr. Thompson of Eastside Holsteins, located in French Fort, Prince Edward Island, has been a long-time exhibitor here at Old Home Week. Mr. Thompson started exhibiting at Old Home Week as a child and a 4-H member, and has continued to show on an annual basis. 4 generations of the Thompson family have exhibited here at the Provincial Exhibition Show. The Eastside herd has developed into an elite Holstein herd and has claimed a master breeder title and have bred a Royal Winter Fair Grand Champion, that entry being Eastside Louisdale Gold Missy. Eastside cattle have been exhibited island-wide at exhibitions from Egmont Bay, Crapo, Charlottetown, and Dundas. Cattle have also, from the farm, been exhibited at shows in Ontario, Quebec, and the United States. Mr. Thompson has been an avid supporter of the 4-H program, both as a member and a leader, and by providing 4-H project animals to many 4-H members. He can be complimented for his willingness to work with fellow exhibitors to make shows successful and cooperate in the exhibition of cattle. Therefore, we're very pleased to present Mr. Guy Thompson with the Elmer K. Smith Memorial Award, and making the presentation will be Mr. Freeman Simmons. So we invite gentlemen into the ring at this time to make the special presentation of this, the Elmer K. Smith Memorial Award.
For our intermediate champion, we've had some really nice young cows out here this afternoon. I pulled the 4 cows here that I prefer. We have our milking yearling, a heifer that looks like she's got a great future ahead of her, a really long heifer with a really nice udder. We've got our really nice junior 2-year-old there, just extremely well balanced heifer. We got a really big, powerful senior 2-year-old here with a really good udder. And then we got our junior 3-year-old, an extremely nice dairy cow here, also with a really nice udder. But for me today, there's 2 cows out of these 4 that have really stood out. And I will this time go out and I'm going to make this junior 2-year-old will be our intermediate champion today. And this milking yearling, she's going to be our reserve intermediate champion. And I'm not sure in a month from now that these heifers might be placed the other way, but this is the way I see them today. I think this junior 2-year-old, she's a little more ready today. She's got a little more volume of udder, especially on that 4 udder. She just walks on those rear legs a little nicer than does our milking yearling. But 2 really special heifers, and congratulations to everybody out here. Thank you.
The intermediate champion in today's show is ring number 63, Eastside Destry Chanel, exhibited by Lewis Dale. The reserve intermediate champion, ring number 51, which is Extondale Sid IMs, exhibited by La Femme Blondin. And the honorable mention, ring number 71, BVK Goldwyn Adderley ET, exhibited by Crasdale Farms and La Femme Blondin. So once again, the intermediate champion, ring number 63, the reserve to 51, and the honorable mention, ring number 71. Now making their way into the ring are the entries in Class 12. These are the senior 3-year-olds born September of 2009 through to the end of February 2010. This class is sponsored by ID Holsteins. The best bred and owned is sponsored by ADL, and the best udder sponsored by DB Transport. If you happen to be the owner of a Wrangler Sport with the license plates of VK555 parked at Agro Co-op, that vehicle has to be moved. So once again, if your vehicle is a blue Wrangler Sport with the license plates as of VK555 and you're parked at Agro Co-op, you have to move your vehicle.
What a really nice class of senior 3-year-olds out here. We've got some really nice cows right down at the end of the row. But the cow that starts this class for me, she's all about dairiness. She's got dairiness throughout. She's clean. She walks on a really nice set of feet and legs. And she's got the best memory system in the class. We give her an advantage over another long, lean cow we have in second. She just shows us a little more depth of forerib than does this big long cow we have in second. Second place cow over the third place cow. For me today, she's just a little bit cleaner through that front end, through the head and neck area than this really upstanding cow we have in third. Third place cow over the fourth place cow. She uses that height, the front end, and the way she tracks on those rear legs to go over a really nice dairy cow we have in fourth. And the fourth place cow over the fifth place cow. I just prefer the size and shape of teat on this fourth place cow over this fifth place cow. But a really nice group of cows. Thank you.
The results of Class 12, the senior 3-year-olds, sponsored by ID Holsteins. First place to ring 77, ID Goldwyn Lucia, exhibited by ID Holsteins. And this entry is Best Bred and Owned and Best Udder in Class 12. Second to ring 79, Pierstein Roy Laney, exhibited by Eastside Holsteins. Third to ring 81, Lewisdale Eastside Gold Acura, exhibited by Birkentree Holsteins, Bernadale, and Nordale. Fourth to ring 76, Blondin Sanchez Clara, exhibited by ID Holsteins. Fifth to ring 82, Birkentree Ashler Cordelia, exhibited by Birkentree Holsteins. Sixth to ring 75, Lindenwright Goldwyn Mystical, exhibited by Harry and Joanne Vanderlinden. Seventh to ring 78, Bernadale Spurt Mandolin, exhibited by Bernadale Farm. And eighth to ring 80, ID Lauren Ruby, exhibited by ID Holsteins. Reading from the top of the class, ring number 75 was 6, 76 placed 4, 77 was the class winner, Best Bred and Owned, and Best Udder. 78 placed 7, ring 79 was second, 80 placed 8, 81 was third, and ring number 82 placed 5. Now making their way into the ring are the entries for Class 13. These are the 4-year-olds born September the 1st of 2008 through to August the 31st of 2009. This class is sponsored by Eastside Holsteins, the Best Bred and Owned sponsored by ADL, and the Best Udder sponsored by the Central PEI Holstein Club. For those of you marking programs, please note that ring 83 is a scratched entry. Once again, ring number 83 is a scratch. Holstein exhibitors and friends are reminded this evening, beginning between 7 and 7:30 at the Cimbria Lions Club, will be the annual Holstein Exhibitor and Friends Social Gathering. There will be food, drink, entertainment, and a good time. So everyone is invited out this evening for that at the Cimbria Lions Club. Again, this year there is Old Home Week souvenir clothing available, and there's an area set up in the Trade Center selling those items. So before you go home today, be sure and check that out. And something else that it would be of interest to many would be the new book that was recently launched this past week, and it is the 125-year history of the provincial exhibition. That book is available at the clothing outlet in the Trade Center and is available for just $20, and it is a book of over 300 pages in it, the history and many of the pictures from past years here at the provincial exhibition. So once again, be sure and pick up your souvenir clothing and a copy of the Old Home Week history before you leave home today.
What a great class of 4-year-olds we've just had out here. A really, really nice group of cows. But when it gets down to it and we analyze these cows and stuff, I've started a class with this big, powerful cow here, a cow that's got lots of dairiness. She's got dairy strength. She's a really massive cow, and she does have a really nice udder. She does walk out on a really nice set of feet and legs. And for me today, she goes over the second place cow. She just walks a little nicer. She's got a little more flex in the hock than does this beautiful uddered cow we have in second. We do make the second place cow the best udder in the class. And we give her a slight advantage today over another really nice cow we have in third. She's just a little longer in that neck, a little higher in the front end than this really well-balanced cow we have in third. Third place cow over the fourth place cow, she's just a little deeper in that rib, both fore and rear, over this tall front-ended cow we have in fourth. And the fourth place cow over the fifth place cow. For me today, she's just got a little more height front end, a little more length of body than this really nice deep-bodied cow we have in fifth. But a really nice class of cows. Thank you.
The results of Class 13, the 4-year-olds, sponsored by Eastside Holsteins. First place to ring 89, Louisdale Goldwyn Laurie.